Hello, everyone. I just want to say welcome to everyone that may be just now hearing about the program. Z&Z um, getting started, working from home, generating an extra stream of income, or changing your career path to go to another stream of income where you have the opportunity to take control into your hands and have time freedom and be able to spend more time with your family and friends. Um, we customarily do these programs just to shed some light on this whole work from home journey, this whole work from home opportunity, and how it is that you can be successful in this type of industry and how you can generate a substantial amount of money working at home, working online, being at home with your children, having time freedom to travel, do what you want to do, go where you want to go, take the power and the control into your own hands, your destiny into your own hands. Um, a lot of times we rely on bosses. Sometimes we rely on outside sources to dictate to us how we live our life, where we go, how far we go, and the limits that are placed on us. We sometimes just conform to those. And I am a firm believer that you have the control, you have the power. There was this movie that had a quote in it, Pretty Woman. She was a she was a streetwalker, and her friend and her had got into an argument about what she had did as far as her soliciting him, which was Richard Gere. And one of her quotes was, "I say who, I say when, and I say how much." So I just always remember that quote, and I've always led that concept ever since I've watched that movie. I've led that concept for my life. I say who, I say when, I say how much, I say how much time I'm going to invest in something. I say who is allowed in my circle. I say when I've had enough, when to move on, when to change things, when to turn things around. I'm coming to you live from my bathroom. This is one of the most quiet places in the house, so I always come to the bathroom to do our webinars or what have you. Needless to say, you're here because you have a need. You're here because somebody has brought you here. You're here because you have a why, just like I have a why. My why is my children. Your why may be time freedom. Your why may be you want to retire. Your why may be to pay off debt. Your why may be health reasons and you can't work outside of the home. So you have to allow that why to be your motivating factor to cause you to say who, when, and how much. So allow that why. As we go through this webinar tonight, I just want you to think about that why, get that why in your mind, and allow that why to be your decision. Allow that why to be the reason why you decide to move forward, the reason why you decide enough is enough. I've taken enough. I've dealt with enough. It's time for me to take my life into my own hands. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I got started, why I got started, and my journey so far. Well, again, my name is Sherry Downs, if I didn't introduce myself, and some of you that are on here may know me. I usually lead up the Tuesday night introduction webinars. I had got started working from home in October of 2012. I had just had a baby. I didn't want to go back to my 9 to 5. If anybody out there has had a baby or you're facing a crossroads in your life where you didn't want to make a decision to go back to your 9 to 5, but you didn't want to let go of the income that you were enjoying as a result of you having a 9 to 5. Well, that's where I was. And I had made the decision that I wanted to stay home with my baby. I didn't want to leave her. I didn't want to put her in daycare. I did that with my son. I was a preschool teacher, and I know the pros and cons of having children in daycare, and I just didn't want to do that anymore, and I didn't want to do that to her. So I started my journey of looking for opportunities to generate income from home, and found the program Z&Z, and I got started, and here I am just about 2 years later, actually 1 year and 9 months, and I've generated over $70,000 working from home, working these programs, being successful at what we do simply by putting in the tools that I've learned and I've gleaned from some great leaders in this industry. Got started, joined a couple of groups, and thus began generating income from home. Now, can anybody do this? Sure they can. There's no caps on age limits except for being, I think it's 16 and older for Z&Z. Some of the offers you can't do until you're 18, so they have a sort of a limit on which offers they can do on the site. But getting started is simple as 1, 2, 3. Z&Z is an incentive-based website in that you are paid for every person that you refer to their site. It's an advertising platform. You're paid for referring people to the advertising platform. Each person that signs up and completes the trial offers, you're paid for them. You're paid anywhere from $92 plus just getting people to that website and just getting people to understand the whole concept of generating income from home. Now, there's two sides to what we do. There's income and there's advertisement. Z&Z and the advertisers, which are the offers, the businesses, they're on the advertising side. They want to push the product. They want to get the product out to the public. We are on the income side. We want the money. They're saying, hey, let's create a win-win situation. Let's use people, which is the highest form of marketing, is word of mouth, using people, because I can tell 20 of my friends to go try a product. They can tell 30 of their friends to go try a product, and boom, this company has generated marketing through people without spending money. So that's the whole thing. They're not spending a whole lot of money into commercials, billions of dollars into commercials, because guess what? They're using us to do it and paying us a pretty high commission through Z&Z. Z&Z gets commissions because they allow the advertisers to post their products on the site. We're getting commissions from Z&Z by helping them build this network of leads coming into the Z&Z site, purchasing, turning around, getting referrals, generating income. So there are thousands of people generating income from home. So you'll sign up, Z&Z One, Z&Z Big Cash. You'll meet your offer requirements. Each site has offer requirements that you have to meet. You have to meet certain purchase credits on each site to qualify for the money. There are various levels of qualification for each site. Z&Z One is a $24 payout. Z&Z Big Cash is a $72 payout for a total of $96 for Z&Z One and Z&Z Big Cash. I'm going to quickly share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you Z&Z. I'm going to quickly show you Z&Z site, and Here is actually my Z&Z page. And we'll go to the order. Since I've started in October, I actually signed up October 1st, and I didn't start promoting until towards the end of the month. But as you can see right here, my first payout with Z&Z Big Cash was $150, and here is proof right here that this is when I started. I don't have a reason to lie to anybody. I don't have a reason to smoke screen any information, but this is real money that I've earned working from home. If you can see all these payout amounts, that's actually what I was paid by this company just from one site. And then there's also have, look at here, one day I was paid $324 just from one site. And I also have, once you get in and once you get started, you'll see that there are various programs that you can couple with Z&Z to generate you a very good cash flow. You can do it on the basis of full-time income, part-time income, or passive income. You can do it passively just by telling people about it. Go to the grocery store, go to the nail shop, go wherever you go, you can just spread the word in casual conversation about extra income working from home. You know, a lot of people say, well, people won't do that. You never know what people are looking for. Somebody may have said, I wouldn't do it. And here I am generating a great cash flow right from home. And then I'm going to go to my Z&Z1 and show you all the money that I've been able to order on that site as well. See, now this was the 17th, and I believe it was that same week. But I actually signed up on October 1st of 2012. So it's from 2012 to now 2014. Almost 2 years that I've been working from home and being able to generate a full income. Oh, can't see the screen. Somebody just said, can't see the screen. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Can you see it now? So here's the big cash order, all the money, October 20th, 2012. Got it now? Do I have it now? Yes? Can you guys see the screen? Yes. Now. Now. I shared it. Let me see. Yes. Okay. Sorry about that. Got ahead of myself, I guess. Okay. So October 20th, 2012 is when I first ordered the money, and it's now 2014. And as you can see, again, this is the cash, all the money that I've been able to order working from home, just by getting referrals in, telling people about it, using the internet to my advantage, using the internet to get my site out there, get myself out there so that I can generate a great cash flow. Somebody's still saying they can't. No? I shared it. Hold on, let me make sure. Yes? We're having a difficult time tonight, I guess, huh? Got started a little late. Can't see the screen.
Hey, Sherry, we're not seeing the screen again.
Can you
We're just
see?
seeing you. No, no screen, just
Okay,
you.
well, no screen, just me. Okay, well, forget
Too
it.
much to look
Uh,
at.
yeah. So, been able to generate a great cash flow from home is just all what I'm trying to convey. So, I'm nobody. I'm nobody in terms of knowing a whole lot about computers. All this stuff I'm having to learn. I'm having to train myself. I'm having to step outside of my box. I'm having to um, get new information in, ask tons of questions. People that are good at other things, I'm asking them, how do you do this? How do you do that? How does this work? How does that work? And I'm stepping outside of myself and outside of my box to stretch myself, to grow what I know to be a gold mine. What I know to be a gold mine. Why? Because I've been able to generate over $70,000 working from home in 1 year and 9 months. I was a preschool teacher making 12.04 an hour, and not able to, even with crazy overtime, not able to bring in that amount of money in that amount of time. So got started, um, met tons of awesome people that live all across the country, that live in Canada, that live in the UK. I've been able to connect with all of these people and form these great relationships and be connected in a way that I've never thought that would take place, especially on Facebook or whatever. So taking the platform, taking the opportunity and growing it and using it to your advantage, because you can have what you want to have. You can make how much you want to make. You can stretch yourself. You can say who. You can say when. You can say how much. You can say who's going to be on your team and who's not. You can say how much money you want to make and how much money you don't want to make. I don't know who would limit themselves at how much money they don't want to make. But if you want to go on vacation and you don't want to look at the computer, that's in your control, because again, this is your business. You say who, you say when, you say how much. Um, we went on vacation. What was it? Baltimore last year when my baby was turning 1. We went on vacation to Baltimore, and I was able to bring in like $1,200 while we were on vacation. And how did I do that? When we had our downtime in the hotel room, I was, checking people out. People were messaging me saying that they were going on signing up, and they did their thing, and I just ordered my money while we were on vacation. So you can have the lifestyle that you desire. If you want to pick up and go with your family because you're generating that income and because you're generating that cash flow, you can do that. Now, since I've gotten started, I don't think that there has been a week that has gone by where I've not made income from this opportunity. Not one week that has gone by that I have not made um, any money from this opportunity. So every week I'm bringing in income. Every week I'm bringing in money. When I first got started, I made that quick $240 that first week. After that, I was that October. By December, I was $500 averaging weekly. And then by the time January came, I was averaging $1,000 weekly. Can you do this? Yes, you can. Will it take you learning some things? Yes, it will. But can you do it? Yes, you can. People don't know me just like they don't know you. A lot of people will use the excuse, well, I don't know a lot of people. Neither did I. I wasn't even really on Facebook. I wasn't really even using Facebook all that often or all that much. I was on there here and there. But now I'm able to generate a great cash flow just using Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. So you want to use the social network platform to your advantage. So what we're going to do for the last few minutes, I'm going to open up the platform for some people that may have questions. Maybe you came here by way of a link. That's fine. I'm not showing anything. So maybe you came here by way of an invitation by a sponsor, or friend, or Facebook friend, or a Craigslist ad. However you got here, if you have any questions about the opportunity, we can start addressing some of those questions now. I went through a quick tutorial about what it is that we do and Z&Z and what they're all about. So we'll just open the floor. I'll go head to the chat. How do I advertise? Phyllis Williams is asking me how I advertise. Well, I advertise using several different platforms. I advertise with YouTube. I advertise with Facebook. I advertise with okay. Guys, if you can't hear, maybe it's your settings or something like that, because if some can hear me, and then so I advertise using Facebook. I advertise using YouTube. You want to set up a YouTube channel. I also do some Craigslist. I'm getting ready to dive into Craigslist a little bit more. Not so gung-ho about Craigslist, but definitely Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. What do I say when I advertise? When I advertise, I usually just mention opportunity. I have several different ways of advertising. Sometimes I'll use what's taking place during that time of year, like for Christmas. Get started. Christmas is only several days away, blah, 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 blah. School's around the corner. Are you ready to go back to school? I try to take on the mind of an advertiser. I try to take on the mind of an advertiser and just think what would, if McDonald's was posting an ad, what would appeal to its customers? Who would they try to appeal to? Would they try to appeal to the parents, or would they try to appeal to the children? I try to take on that type of mindset and just go with the times, like when the weather changes, wouldn't you rather be inside making money from home instead of having to go outside in 2-degree weather or something like that? You just want to tailor your ads to you. You want yourself to be reflected in those ads. That's just my personal opinion. Like sometimes I'll add I'm a stay-at-home mom and I have 2 children that I don't have a whole lot of time to sit on the computer. That's why I love the opportunity, because it allows me freedom to be with my kids, and it allows me the ability to make income at the same time. So did I answer that? Any other questions? You want to try to get out 50 to 100 ads a day if you can. No less than 50 will generate you a good lead base. If you want to use Facebook as a marketing platform, what you want to do is like a lot of the pages so that the pages can come through your news feed and can be on your liked pages, so you can always log back into there and post your ads there if you're wanting to post your ads in the news feed, or if you're wanting to post your ads on groups, however you want to use Facebook. Facebook is a big playing field, because there's over 1 billion people on Facebook, so you can use Facebook to your advantage. It just takes some time to learn the systems and learn how these different platforms work, and then just work those to your advantage. Are there any other questions about how to get started, about the legitimacy of the program, about anything?
Sherry, can I pop in for a minute? With your advertising, guys, with our group, we
Sure.
do have lots of training material within our Facebook group that guys can learn to to advertise from. Not only in there, but we offer a back office as well, with a training site that has plenty of videos in there showing you how to get started and where to begin and where to go. And there's a lot there, and we're always updating it as often as we come across something new, and we share continuously, weekly, daily sometimes, information we find that works, and we support each other, and we help with the advertising. You gotta have that camaraderie, and we have that in the group, and that really does help with your advertising. We do days where we all help post proofs of payment pictures on a post that somebody has, and somebody can see, hey, these are actual people, real people, and it helps with your advertising. When you've got a whole group of people behind you saying, yeah, we're all making money too, and you could be doing it too.
Yeah, so and when you're posting in the news feed, or on the Facebook groups, you don't want to post your links. Don't put your links in the news feed. You always want to direct people back towards you. So one thing I would also recommend: get organized, so you don't get overwhelmed, because some people think like, oh, it's so easy. But if you don't get organized, you can get overwhelmed to the point where you'll give up, or you'll feel like, oh, this doesn't work, or it's too much. If you don't get organized, because you want to build a business, but you want to have some sort of organization within what you're doing, just don't have stuff all over the place. When you're learning Facebook, get a folder or a notebook just for Facebook marketing, how to work Facebook, so that you can always go back and look at those things and get them out of your head, so that you have some order with where you're going and how to work the system. Tracy, this session is recorded, so you can always go back in and watch the recording. That's that's fine. I'm sure Karen will be able to give it to you. Any other questions before we get ready to log off? We have about 10 minutes. I know we got started late. And one thing about the business is you have to stay consistent. You have to keep that consistency. You have to market every day. You have to put your business out there every day. The more exposure you have, the more money you're going to make. So you have to think in terms of getting yourself out there. There's billions of people out there looking for something and looking for an opportunity to generate an extra cash flow, from home or from wherever they want to be, and still be able to maintain their lifestyle. And this is definitely by far one of the greatest opportunities out there, because it's basically like we're helping each other. A lot of people just don't get that concept, but I look at it like we're helping each other, because we're all joining and we're all participating and we're all being helped. We're all being helped. But some people are just so closed-minded to the fact that they have their little $20 rolled up in their fist and think that somebody's trying to steal that little $20 out of their hands, and they're not opening up their fist. But because they're not opening up their fist, 108 can't, or 96 to 198 can't roll back in. So I just like to think of it that way. A lot of people are so closed-minded to the fact that this is definitely a real income opportunity, and because they are so shut off and closed-minded, they are definitely missing something that can potentially be their door to some of their greatest blessings. Also, if you are on here and you want to get started, you want to take advantage of the opportunity, click on the link below to get started. There's ZNZ1, ZNZ2, ZNZ Big Cash, and step 3, which is get your marketing system. You can get started there. If you need help or have questions, you can always email the person that sent you here or message them. You can message them and let them know that, hey, I'm ready to jump on this bandwagon. I'm ready to generate some extra income from home. I'm ready to take my vacation, my dream vacation. I'm ready to get out of debt. I'm ready to step into the next phase of my life. So you definitely want to use the sign-up page that the person that referred you. Make sure that you're being referred by that person. Get with them. Let them know that you want to take the leap of faith and start and generate some income from home. I think that's all the questions. I didn't see anything else inside. Let me just make sure there are no more questions. And I don't see any, so we're going to go ahead and end for the night. Look forward to seeing you guys again next week. I'm excited about your future. I'm excited about what's taking place. I'm excited about your next move. I'm excited about the income that you're going to bring in for your family. I'm excited about the ways that you're going to change your life. I'm excited about you getting out of debt. I'm excited about you taking the next step to take control into your hands. Have a great evening and be blessed.